Hey! Is this working? Aha. Alright, let's see if the same chat works. It does! Nice! Alright. That is not how you spell up. Okay.
Crap!
Looks like I just made a fool of myself. What's new? Piece of evidence he couldn't mess with. Oh, that was him. That was him. Monokuma's account?
Crap!
Something Chiaki is worried about. Can't mess with...
See,
Yeah, you can't alter the file.
is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah. Huh? There was something suspicious.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, hey. You want your blankie, rat? You want your blankie? Come here. Come here. No, I don't know why you pushed it off my couch. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. Rat. What am I doing? Oh yeah, wrong mouse. Apparently it counts me as my own viewer, but I only have the chat window open. E, does that work? No. C. Oh. No. You. Nope. A. Oh, those collided. I'm dead. First letter is a C. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Beneficial suicide.
Never give up.
Hooray! Just like real life. Aha. Oh, come on. Play the damn thing. It's not an O. Not an O, not a U. Ah, damn. Wow, this is stiff. Wow. Jesus. Okay, we're gonna be that guy. It's a U, I need a U. No. 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 This is difficult. I gotta clear the board before I try to guess the next fucking... Fuck. D. E. Holy fuck. Hey. Where is your god now? Hey, hey. Give me a T. H. Fuck yeah. Wow. Yeah, it wasn't a birthday party. It was just like a lunch thing.
There's no specific cause of death.
I bought me a 1 terabyte SSD between a $50 gift card and a $100 cash gift because I have a 240 gig SSD. It's pretty nice. I love it. But I can only put like 3 games on it, if that. I think all I have on it now is Overwatch because it fills up so quickly. So I want to clone this to the 1 terabyte drive. I might use this in my server, or depending on what I get for my birthday or whatever, I might pass this down to my laptop and use the 120 gig and something else eventually. SSDs are getting cheaper and cheaper. I just can't wait till 1 terabyte is $100.
Isn't that weird? But the
Cause of death was poison.
the spear in Nagito's stomach.
Maybe it's not included if it's not in...
Well, I plead the fifth! There he goes again! But even during Gundam's case, and before the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file. Are you saying that applies this time too?
The cause of death is all deaths and... What?
Hold on a sec. Then
The Call
are
of
you
Duty
saying
is
there's
all
more to
deaths and...
Nagito's death?
Whatever.
Are you suggesting again?
You guys were the ones who said it.
No, I don't think it's a mistake, but it's... Come to think of, did Nagito really?
Are you sticking up for
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad
sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations. And that... For example, with that malice...
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
How? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
You know what? One of the other most hardcore executions in this game was the hydraulic press when Kyoko or Makoto gets crushed. Well, I guess Makoto never got crushed, but that was a pretty cool execution.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
But I still think Leon's is just the most hardcore,
Just to be
brutal,
safe, huh?
one at a time, fucking baseball to the face, death.
Guess I have no choice.
This is friggin' it. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna...
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. We've come this far. Let's work hard till that's what I believe. Oh, splendid. That's right. If all...
Oh boy.
No, no.
I don't need to save in the middle of a trial.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my everyone is united against... That's why I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy. That's basically...
How about you show how
So
you
if
took
we're
out a
working
fucking
together,
lot of
where do we
these?
start? With the cause of death missing from the
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities.
Other possibility.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound.
I don't know. One knife sure was enough to kill Sayaka.
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm...
Are we finished all?
I feel like...
Then let's bring up whatever we can...
Exactly!
Oh, come on.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right? With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
Then it would be the wounds.
Burned to death. Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's
He was
something
into
that can't
that
be
using
seen,
poison. Well, I'm
maybe he
thinking,
choked himself with a sleeper hold.
how do you
Or
choke yourself?
liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way he burned to
Oh,
death.
God.
Was the cause of death something that...
I agree with that.
Sonya was very annoying early game. She's not as
it.
bad
I
late game.
totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up?
I remember when I went to investigate Nag. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special.
Additionally, that... I see. Now that you mention it, if poison was the cause of death...
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been...
I see. I'm sure...
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, there's no way we'd notice them easily.
Did he wound his body just to...
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full.
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife.
If it was a slow-acting poison...
No, the warning label on the bottle.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before...
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're totally overvaluing that
What?
tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted
Oh,
to
hey,
drink
normal
poison,
person. I thought
how'd
you were
he get it
Betsy this
past
whole
his
time.
lips?
Who are you and how are you? Oopsie, I clicked the wrong thing. Normal person. Normal person. Are you a normal person?
If there's no way he could
I'm
have
sorry,
drank
out of
the
the corner of my
poison,
eye, I thought you were somewhere
it might
else.
be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're...
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice...
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities,
Where's my boy,
it
suck
might
boy
be
at?
easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint...
Wasn't it a gas? Oh, we gotta do this thing. I know the music. Only 2 questions? Nyum, 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 nyum. Woo! 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 Give me a question. The poison liquid. When it affected Nagito, gas. I guess my new random viewer left. What a shame. Can I jump that? Let's find out. Nope. Woo. Easy. Woo, 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 woo. Come on, I've had harder ones. Come on. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, I thought I could do it. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Two. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? Through his nose. His mouth was covered. He has a gas. See, the track will eventually catch up to you, so start as far back as you can. That's it. I don't know what to put the thing. I mean, I already knew this. Logic drives have been pointless in this trial. Troy, why is that?
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's... Dangerous when vaporized. In other words,
Poison gas! Then I'll...
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the...
I see.
Yes.
the sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to...
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label. Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers! Also, the poison is apparently denser than air. So it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a...
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's...
Yeah, the true cause. The wounds on his body, the spear in his...
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito, in the end, it doesn't change the...
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah.
Well, with this, we have a clearer... All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time.
Well...
What? There's...
Hey, what happened?
There might have been an accomplice. Chiaki! If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling then why wasn't there anything that looked like
Anything that looked like...
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Oh my god.
I see!
God.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't...
He can't carry around poison without...
Yeah, that was written on the...
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible! I mean...
Like, I mean, even if he had an accomplice...
You're right.
Ah, you're right. You're
Right? Isn't it okay to close this...
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is by calling this Nagito's suicide. We're trying to... But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably say something like, so that's the extent of...
So Nagito's ghost is... the power still, that...
Shut up! You just be quiet!
I get what you're saying, but in the end, even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion...
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless.
Even if there really was an accomplice, like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the...
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our back...
It's fine, okay? There's some... And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was...
Oh boy. Oh no. Here we fucking go. Come on, let's go. No, wrong button. This is a lot easier than the last one. It's not a D. It's a G. What? Ah! What do we got?
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade...
He used one of...
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally... Which means... Did Nagito exchange the content?
Yeah, that has to...
When I first discovered those fire grenades, the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and...
That is true.
Hold on. Did you...
Hajime.
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito...
Seriously? That's
Sonia's words are proof. That... Huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
Give me a moment. I think I need to take a shit. Wookie! I have a drink. And I'm 2 pounds lighter. Let's play a video game.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this.
You found the aluminum seal under...
There's more. He also found a gas mask.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took it.
So what's the it? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it, so in the end, he still fucking committed suicide.
If the canister wasn't thrown away.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still...
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. In actuality...
What did you say?
Hey, what are you...
What the hell?
Is this not settled? No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Realize...
We know Nagito used the grenade. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When I thought along those lines...
Oh.
It probably...
I see.
So we killed him.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Oh. Oh, why am I just now realizing this?
When
So
we
who
all
threw the fire
grenades to
grenade
put
with
out the
poison?
fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito. If that is true,
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
hold on a sec. It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself.
Wow.
You said Nagito committed...
You mean,
Do you know?
who prepared the poison fire grenade that...
I see.
It was Nagito, obvious.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw...
I see.
That was also...
Hey, how many times are you...
The next question will be my last. Why did Nagito set the
I see.
Wow.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason... It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison... Seriously, I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know...
Huh? Could it be...
This wasn't an intentional murder. And for that reason... He put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. To do that, he set a trap. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was... And then...
Hold on.
Oh, man.
It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but...
Even so, the poison is...
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
Oopsie.
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked
I'm
up.
pretty sure Kazuichi dropped the most F-bombs in
Because
the
I
entire
told you
game.
all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
This is all distracting us from who the traitor is.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we
Someone's
could make
gonna
a
do
decision.
the traitor here.
That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever.
Are you sure?
I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so jealous. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do? No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
Why do you need to ask?
I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Why are you asking me permission? Continue, please. Do I have to manually click it?
I got it.
Oh boy. No, it's not that nor that. Oh wow, it shows us all as the murderer. That's funny. In hindsight, it's all pretty badass. Nope. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here's everything that happened
That's
in this
it?
case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the... He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the... Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base.
You know what? I think I remember seeing that poison too.
Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenade. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the... In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the seal. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the... However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm before... In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the... But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape. He stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. Meanwhile, we finally, after seeing his message, but that was part of Nagito. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to... We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire... It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison... The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes... That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information. His true intention was to set one of... At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. In conclusion, the fact that... This should be the truth.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help?
Just as I thought. It's impossible.
You say we just...
What Hajime said is... Did Nagito really not... He said this to us That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish, and he believed we'd fall into... By believing in us, Nagito was able to...
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? I want you to try to remember...
I see!
Nagito believed in his talent.
Guess the last thing he could believe in...
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable what...
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse. But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought... It was strange that he factored in his belief in us. But for some... No, there's no way. No, he wasn't just... He probably had a target. A target?
A target?
The target's true identity. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky... As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up... You mean...
He risked his life?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate...
Who is it?
Oh, weird way of manipulating his... manipulating his ultimate ability.
That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely...
Then what?
So he was... That's probably true.
Weird. I just unbuckled my buckle. Here we go.
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this... Damn it! We're all in a huge...
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him.
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You're absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal... If, by chance, the traitor revealed... Would it have...
Huh?
But... they couldn't help it, because... What's wrong, Chiaki? That's why...
You want us to...
Yeah.
What?
Who do you think it is? Who do you think the future foundation sent?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence.
Seriously?
Who do you think? Hajime.
Me. Me. Chiaki.
It's... Chiaki.
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected, I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the future.
Hey, Chiaki.
Chiaki is... I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey,
What does this mean?
I still got her underwear first.
We have been working to get Chiaki. That is obviously... Please, wait!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No,
Why?
because we already know the kid, so the only thing left to do...
hold on!
If you say you are the traitor, please, we cannot vote until we are satisfied.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why...
It's weird, isn't it?
It's definitely strange, right? Maybe... Hey, Hajime.
Favor?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... That's why... I want you to do it.
Whether I can prove it or not, don't you understand? You may... There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry.
Looks like we got...
Oh, man. God damn, type. Fuck.
It's not like I believe she's the traitor. It's just
If she was just disguised or something.
She's not just 'cause Monami? I'm not part of the same group. I don't know anything about.
Hey, are you trying?
I've always been. That's why I have no relation to Hajime. You're.
Alright, Troy, I need you to answer me something for real here. Is this going to be one of those things in the game where it gives me two endings? And which choice do I have to give me both endings?
Chiaki! I hate Chiaki so.
Oh. Panic talk. Oh boy.
Hajime, you stupid face!
Oh shit.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. First open and mix.
Is that just a Dragon Ball reference?
I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. First open and mix. I'll lower your grades. Disappear.
Okay, give me a minute.
Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face.
Oh boy.
Let's all get along.
Burst open and mix is what Vegeta says when he uses his... When Vegeta uses his move that turns into a fake moon that allows him to become a Great Ape without the need of a fake moon, or the need of a real full moon, he says burst open and mix because it mixes with the oxygen in the air and turns into that fake moon that allows him to turn into an Ozaru.
Let's all get along. Burst open and mix.
Burst open and mix.
Chiaki and I aren't
Monami's notebook.
This is the end.
That's the first time I've gotten that right. Disappear and burst open and mix, I think, are... At least burst
When we
open and mix is a
investigated
Dragon Ball
Nagito's
reference.
cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one.
Don't tell me. Is that where?
That's right! Since I knew something like...
Give me that note. What is this?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Yep.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's an Ultimate
But it's
Tenkaichi
time for you to
cutscene,
die,
but
Kakarot.
same thing.
A low-class punk like yourself has no place challenging an elite warrior.
It's reanimated and recut, but same thing.
What?
It's one of his moves.
Burst open and mix.
And you
You're
skip
gonna
around.
be Kakarot.
All that. Eventually, it allows Gohan, once he wakes up and sees it, to turn into the Ozaru as well. Gohan falls on Vegeta after Vegeta's tail gets cut, and that's basically how Vegeta gets his ass beat. But yeah, burst open and mix.
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that, but you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. However,
You know?
it took me this long.
I'm probably going to get a copyright thing for looking at that.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary.
Then the one who wrote.
Someone connected to Monami.
If so, is this...
Is it evidence that they were observing?
But how would you know who the?
Because there's an entry written in here.
Final Dead Room. Yep, because Chiaki...
In the
What is in
notebook,
there?
there was a specific entry. There it is. It's true. I tried to go in, but the only one who knew... That's right. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, what was all that talk? Was that all a lie?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma.
I'm not satisfied. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you...
That's because Nagito didn't know. She knew that Nagito didn't know.
Now that you mention it,
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's hand.
That doesn't make any sense.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake.
That is a mistake. Why are you saying such things?
Of course not.
I will not believe it. There is...
But then nobody will be saved.
Do we all die or do we kill Chiaki? She's only the third choice, it's okay. Oh no.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
when we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Yep.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the...
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the card...
If she's a traitor, she would... There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was me, when I tried to detonate it.
No.
Damn it!
I'm gonna die
Chiaki
here.
is not the traitor.
Okay.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who
Zero
knew it
drop
was a fake
frames.
was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs,
Let's see.
there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake. The only person who knew it was
Me, when I tried...
Bam bam.
That's
Get fucked.
That's not it. Sonya shouldn't have been... Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't... You said so yourself.
Is that true?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, the reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was... I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Mom. I do not want to hear that!
Oh my god.
Enough already. Please do not say another word.
Fuck off.
I do not want this anymore.
Sonya.
And does not mean we should decide she is the traitor.
Oh fuck.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Oh.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
I need to play this smarter.
I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about Monokuma. Probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
Damn it.
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows Monokuma probably told Chiaki.
Whoopsie. Really?
If so, you cannot declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Damn it.
Damn it!
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
But he didn't. Oops. Damn it. Oopsie.
Crap!
Come
There
on.
was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about Monokuma. Probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
There we go. That wasn't the worst. I just had to get that before the actual statement came up, so I didn't
probably
cut them
knew
both.
The bomb was a fake, but Monokuma shouldn't have.
That Monokuma may have just been locked.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Contrary to my server's belief, I like to think I'm slightly above average.
Hajime.
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, that basically just means
That's not it.
Telling us to trust his luck?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma, or we have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the... Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not... I believe in the Chiaki. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her.
Damn it.
Hey, there's nothing to be sad about, you know?
Who would have...
Because this is different from what happened before.
Hello? I thought you wanted to take a nap. Okay, well, I'm finishing my stream first. Well, yeah, I gotta finish chapter 5 or Troy will yell at me for being a lying piece of shit. Yeah, got $100. Look at this ghetto way I hold my phone. It's really convenient. And if it works, it works. Okay, do you want me there at a certain time? No, I still gotta get everything together and let Oreo out and then do whatever. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna give her one more flea bath just before I leave her out. That every time I leave her alone when I'm not there, she'll find a flea on her stomach. But luckily it's just one or two because they can't get on her back from what I put on it. Can I bring a beer over? Damn it. Fair enough. Okie dokie. Love you. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, love you. Bye-bye. Stop! Okay. In the last couple rebuttal things, I noticed that I can't just waste my cuts, and I gotta wait until 2 or 3 things come in within 1 strike of each other, so... Yeah. Mid-game. I didn't even realize there... Shut up, Jockey. I didn't even realize that there was a limited number of cuts until, like, the last trial or 2. I'm like, oh, shit! But, yeah, now I've got it down.
You guys can stay alive. Are you telling us to believe in you? I'm sorry.
That was gross.
Chihaki! Monami, you're probably gonna get scolded by, but still. And
it's not up to me to decide. However, I believe it's true. We could even call this...
Hey, what have you two been talking?
I know.
Hey.
You don't have to worry.
God damn it! Why?
C. Normally I get Borealis. Oh well. I've done worse in other trials. I feel like I should have gotten a B. Megon. Steamed clams. Nice.
Even so.
What would an A be? Aurora? Aurora Borealis? B would be Borealis. Now I wonder what her execution would be like. Please make it like an FPS game. Just, I gotta see this. Oh, of course, yeah, they got fucking 10 minutes before the fucking execution.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Congratulations.
Damn it.
Damn it!
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
What?
I wonder if Chiaki has memories.
That is... I'm sorry. 'Cause... Well...
Was it the same for Sakura? Are they holding someone from her family captive?
Why?
Well... I'm so... That is...
Yeah. Like... So...
Yes, indeed.
Huh? Are...
Huh?
Nope. Well...
Chihaki.
Perhaps...
Hey, come on now.
I can't lose. Hiya!
Huh? stupid!
As they say, we shall...
Boring.
What'd you say?
Huh? No.
Ah!
Phew.
I can't move. If I don't beat you,
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose!
This is just comic relief.
I won't forgive you. I won't let... Hey! Ooh.
10 to the power of 60. Oh, wow, that's a lot of numbers. He just said that.
Hey!
Too bad.
That's wrong.
Damn it! Hey,
Could it be?
Hey! Hey!
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or there's no... So how about this? This overwhelming despair! What's this?
I can't lose.
It's okay. Well, let's believe.
Oh my god. Howdy do. I'm playing Danganronpa. What's up? Oh yeah, the stream's almost over. I'm finishing up like chapter 5 of the second Danganronpa game, which I highly recommend. I think I told you about it already. But alright. Alright. Let me know if it still has you locked when I quit. I'll let you know when I'm done. Alright. Okay, Danganronpa is awesome. Well, I really like the first one. And once you play the first one, you kind of get hooked in. I'm excited to play the third one. Not scary, but it's pretty dystopian, fucked up kind of shit. But it's cool. There's plenty of murder. Oh no. Uh-huh. Oh, I've got one. I don't think so. They're kind of something that gives VR a bad name and makes people not want to try desktop VR because it's only 60 FPS, and even then you can get motion sickness. But I've got one if you want it. Otherwise, I just... Oh. Might be able to sell it to somebody for like 20 bucks, but it was a gimmick. Another one of Samsung's gimmicks. Alright, I'll let you know when I'm done streaming or whatever. Shouldn't be more than a half hour. Okey doke. See ya. See ya. Okay, Larry's trying to play a game because he's on my Steam sharing thing, whatever it is. And since I'm in a game, it won't let him get in a game. Also, Why is my headphone cable pulled around here? Normally it's managed back here. Okay. Oops.
Right?
Come on. Come on, get with the fucking program. Surely the traitor deserves a really nice execution.
Like... This is bad.
Yahoo! Shing!
I'm sorry.
Surely.
Now then, I
I mean, come on.
Special bleep.
Huh?
Come on. Let's go! I figured if Nagito was a suicide like Sakura, he would have killed... Like, there's no alter ego for him to kill this time, so he probably would have killed Monami, and Monami would have inevitably popped back up.
That is... You guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just one last time. There's no need to be a hero. When you do that, you end up late. But still, even if people don't acknowledge you, 'cause
2 for 1 sale.
you yourself are your... If you can learn to love yourself, love...
Oh.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for... It's true. 'Cause...
Bye-bye. Please.
Oh no.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's like Goku's
punishment
holding on to Cell, telling Gohan, "Take care of your mother for me," before he instant transmissions away. Before Cell blows himself and Goku and King Kai and Bubbles and Jeffrey up, all on King Kai's planet. Such a shame. Except that was more than a 2 for 1 sale. That was a fucking 5 for 1 sale. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You too, Monami. Come on. Let me turn this up. Is this like Space Invaders? Okay. Is that a giant Pac-Man? Oh no. Is that Tetris? What? Oh, that's awesome. That was nice. That was nice. That was pretty good. I'm okay with that. Such a shame. That was a pretty good death. I'm not upset with that one, actually. It's bittersweet. But not like Sayori bittersweet. More like she was my third choice bittersweet. Wow.
I don't. What? Phew.
Wow. Yeah, all we've got left is Sonya. After that, we've got Akane. But, hey, I'd hit either one. It's okay. I can settle. You can settle for a tsundere, too, if you hate yourself that much, you know?
Hey! I shall now present. Whew.
I feel like that's not it.
Hmm? Huh?
Hmm.
You.
Stupid fool.
Hey, No, no.
Toilets don't bubble.
Hey, hey.
Yep. Shing.
Everyone was so full of hope in the last game. I want to know how Monokuma's powerful. From what I've heard, it sounds like Danganronpa 3 kind of ends on a cliffhanger. So I have no problem with, but... Alright, and with that... Huh. I like Chiaki, but... she kind of left at peace with it, therefore it wasn't as bad. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to leave that on a little cliffhanger for myself. And boop. Alright, I mean, we didn't finish Chapter 5, but we finished the trial, and I'm sure Chapter 6 is just about to start. But I'm content with that. I'm sure I'm missing something important, but yeah. Bye-bye, Troy. And the one random I got. Ending stream.